Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we are doing the Ultimate Mimic tier list. So we basically have every single character in the Mimic. I'm pretty sure in the comments below you can tell me if I missed any and I'll add it and I'll do a part 2 whenever they add some more monsters into the game. But I'm pretty sure I've gotten every single character, like literally every single character that I can think of, even like the farmer and even people that I actually get to see in the game but are just part of the story. Like I literally got everyone, I'm pretty sure. I'm not fully sure, but I'm pretty sure. And after we do every single Mimic character, we are doing every single Mimic chapter and stuff. So yes, we are doing a lot in this video, okay? So we're going to start for the Heihachi, because I got all the Book 1 characters. Then we got some like side ones in Witch Trials and Halloween. Then Christmas, then Book 2, and then a bunch of random people that I can think of. And that's everyone, I'm pretty sure. If, like I said, if there is one, then make sure to tell me, because I want to make sure I got every single person. So there's S, A, B, C, D, F, and the stand, which is where I put everyone that I'm talking about. And the best of the best is my favorite, and that's where I'm going to put them when the tier list is over. Okay, so let's start off with Heihachi. And I worked really hard on this, so you guys can use it if you want. It's the Ultimate Mimic tier list. Wait, tier list maker. Okay, sure. Feel like I screwed up. Okay, so first off is Heihachi. So yeah, we're gonna start from top to bottom. So Heihachi is, I don't know. Heihachi's fine. With the revamp, she looks better. I wasn't a big fan of her before, but right now she looks decent. I think she looked better in the sneak peek than she did in the game for some reason. But I still really like Heihachi. Gameplay wise, I really hate her maze because it just feels like the maze there's not a lot of places to go, because you go up here, then you go over here, you get the key, and then it seems like she's like camping like in a circle, and it's a really pain in the butt. So I don't know, gameplay wise it's not too good, but I like the story, how Heihachi's like where is he, this person's daughter, which I think it's pretty good story, but I don't know, I've just never been a fan of Heihachi just because of like the gameplay. It's either A or B, but I do like the revamp because the older version I wasn't a big fan of. Okay, I'll give Heihachi an A just because it's his first monster in the game. I kind of have to. Next up is Shizu. Okay, and I'm going to say other names. Well, I'm going to try to. So if I get any other names wrong, I didn't do any research of what their names actually are, so I don't know. So first up is Shizu. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. Shizu looks fine. The old version looked not good because it basically was the old Heihachi, just a stone version it kind of looked like. Gameplay, I mean, it's really easy. Like, once you do it like 1 or 2 times, you know where they are at all times. And it's very easy, and like, I don't even think you would ever die by it after seeing it like once or twice. So yeah, gameplay wise it's not too good. Story, you don't really know much about it. She was just like a painter or something, and she just got turned into a stone thing after eating a butterfly or something, I'm pretty sure. Or it was, I don't know, I forget, but I do know the story a little bit. So yeah, but there's one thing I really do like about her, is, I don't know if it's in the revamp too, but in the old version, they're very glitchy, and if you make 2 hit each other, they explode. And apparently, in the new version, you can like crush them with the gate and stuff. Overall, okay, it's very fun to mess around. It's probably one of the best monsters to mess around with in the Mimic. I'm going to have to give it a B or a C, just because I'm not the biggest fan of the design. And the gameplay isn't too good, so is the story. But it did freak me out at first, if you guys saw my Mimic Chapter 1 video. But currently, okay, I'm going to have to give it a C. I can't be too generous because I have to at least have 5 on each tier. So I think C is good for Shizu. Okay. Okay, next up is Biwaki. Okay. Biwaki, the gameplay, I already want to say it's very bad, okay? So easy, okay? I could beat it every single day. I could do it blindfolded. Literally, it's just a straight line. You just gotta dodge her, which is pretty easy. I do like the jump scare now because I didn't get to show it on camera because I didn't actually replay all the other chapters when part 2 came out. And the new jump scare looks actually pretty good. She like smacks you with the bee web. That looks pretty cool. Story is pretty good. I do like how it's his daughter, so that's kind of cool. But gameplay just really sucks. The new version is disturbing. That is nasty. That is ugly. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the face of Biwaki. But I mean, the old version didn't look too good either. I'll have to give him maybe a B. It's either a B or a... Okay, just because the gameplay isn't too good, I'm gonna have to give it a B, okay? B, I think, is decent for Biwaki. I mean, it matches, so B for Biwaki. Okay, next up is Kuriko. I think that's how you say it, I don't know. Kuriko, gameplay, I like the gameplay. That's a pretty big maze. She's scary, okay? The new version looks very, very good. But why is she so long? Okay, I said that in my video, but she is, like, ginormous. Okay, she's ginormous. I don't know why. I'm really confused why she's so long. But I'd have to say it's well, the story is pretty good. It's the stretchy neck lady's where is she? Stretchy neck lady's daughter, I'm pretty sure. Well, yeah. I do, and she has broken legs and stuff. The story is actually really good. I do like the design. Gameplay is actually good. I'm actually thinking about an S. Is she her first S? And I am putting them in order, so. I would have to say, is she better than Heihachi? Yes. I already know it's better than Heihachi. Is it? I don't think it's quite a S. I don't like it that much because it's kind of similar to Heihachi, the face. But it's definitely better than Heihachi. Megumi. Okay, this one is confusing because the new version literally looks like the person from book 2. It's just has like a different face. The jump scare is kind of creepy, like when like the eyeballs like peel open or something. It's really weird. The gameplay is actually kind of easy. She can go upstairs in the new update with the revamp, so that's actually pretty good. But gameplay not too good. Story, I do like the story how she ate a butterfly, then her neck kept growing longer, then she ate everyone in the castle place, which is kind of sick. I do like the story. Gameplay's fine. Actually, it's kind of bad. The design, I kind of like the old design better. I don't know, it just seems too similar. I'll have to give it a B. But the first time I saw the Megumi in my original playthrough, it kind of freaked me out. I do think it's... I can't say it's better than Biwaki. I'm just not the biggest fan of the remodel, so I have to say that Biwaki's better. But I'll still put it in B. Okay, this is going to be my first S. Wait, I can't say that yet. I have to talk about it. Gameplay, in Chapter 2, it sucks, but I do like how he looks in Chapter 2. It's like the non-armored version. It looks pretty good in Chapter 2. He like has like the weird like clothes and he has a sword and stuff. It looks actually really good in Chapter 2. I like it. But the gameplay kind of sucks in Chapter 2. Story's really good. He basically like the main character of the whole entire game because he is connected to all the books because he's the one who like captured all 4 of the people in book 1. I mean, in all the books. So yeah, really good story. Okay, so it's obviously going to be an S. In Chapter 4, I like the gameplay. It seems like he's harder in Chapter 4, actually. Now, after the revamp. I like his revamp better than the old one. In Chapter 4. Okay. Shaku. Okay. Shaku, freaked me, and especially my brother out the first time playing it. She doesn't have a remodel. I really do... The gameplay, I mean... The maze is very, very small, so it's kind of a pain in the butt. Story, she is the daughter she's his daughter. That's pretty cool. So, but we don't really know that much about the story. Gameplay, yeah, the design is pretty good. I'll have to give it, okay, just because, okay, I really like Shaku, okay? I'm gonna have to say it's better than Heihachi in A tier. Okay. Well, this, I count, is not Shaku. It's Buff It's Buff Shaku or Chunky Shaku. I don't know what you want to call it, but it is the best. Okay, I don't know about the best. It's gonna be before. It's basically just a mutated version of this, but I mean they're two different. Okay, they're two different things. It is the same character, but it's more ugly. I mean, I'm counting Accumulate and Sama and the final boss thing as separate characters, so I kind of have to count Buff Shaku as a separate character. It's amazing. It's not as good as that because I'm just kind of saying this because it's so funny. So I can't actually say it's better than that, but it's gonna have to be an S tier. When I first saw that, I almost pooped my pants. Okay, Sama. I'm actually not gonna lie. Sama isn't my favorite. Okay, I know a lot of people like Sama, but I don't know. It's just not my favorite, to be honest. Gameplay. I mean, it's kind of a pain in the butt, the gameplay, because the map is so big and she's very fast. So yeah, the gameplay is kind of hard. The story is obviously pretty good. She doesn't actually have that much story. It's just, you know, she's like the main thing. Like, we actually don't know if she was like a human before or if she was just always this demon. How she looks, I mean, I like this remodel better. I just like how the old one kind of looked more buff, but I'll have to give it, it's better than Heihachi. Okay. So let's get a Shaku. I haven't been the biggest fan of Sama. Okay. Kato, whatever you want to call him. People call him Michael Jackson. I like him. His remodel looks very good. I like his jump scare. I like how the BOS floating next to him. That is really cool. I really like that. Gameplay, he's kind of easy, but I do like the whole like light thing, and especially the part before the lights in like the boat, how he like keeps jump scaring you and stuff. He's super creepy. His story's actually pretty decent. It's Biwaki's father, so that's actually pretty cool too. The story pretty good, gameplay pretty good. The actual design I really like. I like it better than the old one, even though I still like the old one. It's gonna have to be an S. So it's better than Buff Shaku, I'm not gonna lie. But is he better than him? I actually kind of think I'll keep him here for now. I don't know, I really like him. Okay, Miharu or whatever. I do like the remodel. I remember when I first saw the remodel in the trailer, it looks so creepy, how like her neck snaps backwards. Sad how that's actually not the jump scare. I do like how it's like the gameplay is actually way different. You don't get the skulls in like that creepy basement. You ring the bells in the house, which is interesting. I don't know, it's just very different from the old version. It's still pretty good. I think it's a little harder actually, because I'm pretty sure the map is a little smaller. I do like the remodel. I wasn't the biggest fan of the remodel at first because I like the whole zombie theme to the old one. But design really good. The story is actually not that good, but the design's really good. And we just saw like a short horror film based off of the legend. I'm gonna have to give it an S. I'll say it's better than Samurai. Do we think it's okay? This is actually gonna be hard. Which one is better? After the remodel, I'm kind of thinking he's better. I'm kind of thinking that he's a little better, but she is really good. Accumulate. I've actually never been a fan. The gameplay is so annoying, having to do this stupid skull thing. The design is pretty good. I mean, it's decent. I'm just never been a big fan. Story obviously is the same. I'm actually gonna have to give it a D. It looks pretty cool, but the gameplay is really a pain. Like, it's just always on your butt, man. And I'm gonna have to give it a D. It's kind of annoying, to be honest. Okay, the mom. So, she's in nightmare mode of chapter 4, or she just jump scares you a couple times. I do like it. The design, it looks really cool. I like the whole barbed wire thing. That's really creepy. I really like it. After the remodel, actually doesn't look too different from the remodel. It does look better, I gotta admit. The remodel looks a little better, because I'm pretty sure the old model is used like a mask that they didn't actually make and stuff. So, I mean, yeah, I like the new model better than the old one. Gameplay, I mean, it's the same as the dad, but I still like the gameplay. It's not actually that bad. I think it's very balanced. Story, I mean, it actually has decent story. I'm definitely going to give it an S tier. I really like it. Okay. I do think it's better than Samurai. I like the Samurai, but he's just not my favorite, to be honest. So Samurai's going to be there. I think that's where I'm going to put her. So I think. Okay. Mannequin Things, first time I saw it, it was actually pretty scary. Okay, I didn't expect it to be SCP-173, so that kind of freaked me out. Design, I mean, it's not that scary. In the jump scare, he like changes his model a little bit, but it's actually not that scary, to be honest. Sorry about my knuckles cracking. It's decent though. I don't know, because I like him. His story's fine. He was in like the town that Sama was in. She like killed everyone in the town, and then he got like his soul got like stuck in the doll thing. So I do like that he has decent story. Gameplay is actually kind of easy, to be honest. Design isn't that good. It's either gonna be a okay, I'm gonna give it a D, but it's gonna be better than Accumulate. Just because I just don't think, I don't know. He just seems very like, I don't know. I just not the biggest fan. Okay, so the dad. The dad is basically the same story, basically, because I mean we don't really know much about them. They're basically just our parents. Gameplay the same. Design. Okay, so I think they are literally right next to each other. It's just based off of the design, because story is basically the same. Design is the only thing that they have a difference. Who would I like better? After the remodel, both of them look better after the remodel. But I think they made the mom just a little bit more better with the new remodel than his. If they didn't have the remodels, he would be better, because I like the old design better than the old design of this. But the new design of this, like they're still both very good, but I think they did way better. I think this remodel is way better than this one, so I'm gonna have to say it's better. Okay, this is the final. So the gameplay. Well, the first part of the gameplay is fine. It's a little bit of pain in the butt with like the whole like cutting the heart thing. Like if she sees you, you're basically dead technically, unless you unless you get really lucky and there's a locker right next to you. If not, then you're kind of dead. The old version, I wasn't a big fan of the old version. They definitely did better on this one. And they did reduce it to 3 hearts, so that's actually way better. The final boss. Okay, so the final boss is fine. I just think it's a little bit repetitive because I just got the Sagamo lantern or whatever, and it actually wasn't that hard to get. It's just kind of very repetitive, and I just got a couple days ago. It's kind of easy. I'm gonna have to give it the story. It's nothing. The old one is gonna have to be bottom of B. The new one, I would say it's top of B. No, bottom of A. Yeah, bottom of A seems fitting for it. Okay. So this is every monster in book 1. Now it's time for Nico. Like I said, I'm trying to literally get everyone, and this is his wife, and she was kind of a jerk. So I'm pretty sure. I don't know all their stories that well. I'm gonna give her a F because we don't even get to see her. But I'm pretty sure she's a jerk or something. Farmer. Okay, so I'm not gonna include the farmer's brother that we find in Hiachi's maze. Wait, I didn't even take into. Okay, I didn't even think about the nightmare versions of them. How much of a pain in the butt. Oh yeah. You have to think about that. He's not bad at Nightmare. She wasn't the worst. These two weren't bad. He wasn't that bad at Nightmare. She was horrible in Nightmare. That actually might get her reduced down because of how much of a pain in the butt she was in Nightmare. Like, she was a pain in Nightmare of Chapter 2. I'm gonna keep her here. Not bad. Not actually that bad. Not bad. Not bad. Actually, she was actually kind of a pain in the butt in Nightmare. But technically, okay. I'm gonna keep them where they are now. So, Farmer, okay, he's just standing there and he tells us to get the key, so he's kind of helpful. But, he isn't my favorite. He's just kind of there. His brother died by Heihachi. I don't even know if he's real, because this is all in our heads or something. So I don't even know if this dude is actually real. I'm gonna give, he's actually not that bad of a guy. I'm gonna give him bottom of C. I don't think it's better than Shizu, but he wasn't that bad, actually. Okay, this person is in the end part of Chapter 1 of Book 1. And she just tells us basically some things about Sama. And she's just laying there on the ground like dead or something. I don't even know. She looks weird. I don't know why she's in the game. I don't like him better than the farmer. I don't like him. Okay, I'll give him bottom of D. Okay, so this is the Book 1. This is you in Book 1. Okay. My character in Book 1 was fine. I did kill all my friends, basically, with the butterflies. But it's not really my fault. I would have to say... story's fine. We don't actually get to see his design, so I can't base it off of that. I think he might be my least favorite out of all of the main protagonists. I'm gonna have to. I don't know. I give him actually bottom at A. I'm not a big fan of him. Okay, he's kind of annoying. I think, yeah. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of him, to be honest. Okay, let's continue. So now we're getting on to Witch Trials. Witch Trials is, fine. Okay, so, starting off with Kazuko or something. Not really good with the story. She, like, ate a poisonous berry or something and died. I don't even know. Gameplay, I kind of actually like the gameplay for the forest, even though it took us a while. I kind of like it, the whole, like, I don't know, I kind of like the whole forest area. She was actually really annoying, though. She always camped at the beginning area. Because whenever, like, I tried to do it in Nightmare, she was very annoying because she always camped, like, that beginning forest area. And that's kind of the area that connects everything. So, I think... they can be... Huh. Okay, I think bottom of B, actually. Okay. Hanzu, whatever. Hanzu, I like better, because Hanzu, I actually don't think I've seen as much as Kazuko, whatever. Hanzu was kind of a pain in the butt. Story, actually, we know nothing about Hanzu. Design, I like the design. Sad they didn't get remodeled. Because they remodeled, her, but not any of the other ones. I'm gonna have to say, I like him better than her. I like it better than her, too. Let's go to Heihachi, though. Who should he... I'm actually thinking about there. I don't know. I've never been a big fan of, like, the character they play as in games. I'm just gonna put him there. These... Okay. Gameplay, it sucks. It is so boring. It's such a pain in the butt to do because you have to find them and then you have to, like, pick up their stupid thing and they, like, run around the maze. It's actually a pain in the butt to do. I like their remodel better than the old ones. I'm just a little sad because the old ones, all of them had a different design. but for some reason it's made them all look the same. Their story isn't good, gameplay isn't good, the designs are fine. I'm gonna have to actually give them an F, top of F. But they really are just like, their gameplay sucks, story sucks, their design's fine, and yeah, I just think I'm gonna have to put some in F, and I definitely think he's gonna have to be one of the ones in F. Okay. I'm not going to count the other one because they're basically the same character. I like the gameplay. Gameplay is actually pretty good. I hate the part we have to take the stuff from them now. Designs, I like the remodels way better. I wasn't a big fan of them at first, but after the remodels, I actually think that they're actually really good. In terms of story, it's Heihachi's mom, so that's all good and whatever. I'm actually gonna give him like him better than Heihachi. I think I'm bottom of S. Yeah, I'll give him bottom of S. Whoops. Pumpkin dude. Okay, so now we're getting into Halloween Trials. Pumpkin is gameplay, Pumpkin's alright, I guess. Pumpkin Dude's fine. Hasn't been my favorite in gameplay. It's kind of boring because it's kind of easy, to be honest. But design, I like the design. I love the jump scare. It's probably one of my favorite jump scares, actually. It's not the story. None of the holiday events, I don't think has a story. I'm thinking like, I don't know, he was cool. Thinking maybe here. But they were cool. I'll give him bottom of A, actually. I like him, he's cool. Oh no, not this dude. Gameplay. He is kind of really bad in gameplay, to be honest. He literally is always where you're going. Like, if he goes right and you go left, he's gonna automatically turn around and go right where you are. He's so fast and so annoying. If you try to do him like with like only one person, that's gonna be insanely hard, man. He's a pain, I'm not gonna lie. I like his design. He's kind of weird. Story, like I said, there's no story. I'm gonna have to give him like bottom of B. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give him bottom of B. Next up is Teo or whatever. It's in the hotel. This is actually, I don't know. It just feels like you have to play with people that you actually know, because if you don't, like, you should wait to do it until like, I forget when. I think it's like 1:30 or something. And if you don't do it, like, it's gonna be really hard, because if this time's like 10 seconds and one of them's at 11 seconds, no, at 9 seconds, it's gonna be a pain. And it's kind of boring, because if you're playing it like with people that you know and you're doing like the strategy to win, it's kind of boring just standing there, and then once that happens and you go. But I mean, it is fun. The design, I like the design. Story, no story. I like it better than that. I'll put him right here. Yeah. Okay, this guy. So I actually never played the Death Trials or whatever, but based off of gameplay, it looks actually really fun. I like this dude. I like he actually kind of has a story. I mean, he's kind of like the ruler of like that demon land or whatever. So it kind of has a story. I like his design. He's super creepy. I actually am thinking about S. His gameplay, it looks like he's a pain, but he looks like so scary. I like it. He's definitely gonna be an S. Better than this person? I don't know. What is... yeah. I think he should go... He's not better than Buff Shaku. Better than her, I think. I'll put him there. Okay. This is like the evil version of Heihachi. It's basically like the extra demon version that he created. There's like that special, like, this is basically like the hard mode of the Death Trials. So because there's 2 people running around. So that is actually a pain. I'm pretty sure, yeah. It looks like a pain in the butt. I'm hoping they bring it back so I can actually base it off of my experience. But design-wise, it actually looks pretty cool. She is actually in Chapter 1 in Nightmare Mode, in like that school part. So I'm actually gonna give it like... I like it better than regular Heihachi. Better than Sama. I think top of A. This guy, this is again to the Death Trials. He had to like answer this thing that he says, which is actually like super easy. Like if you know what to do, like you can't die basically. He's creepy. His jump scare's not too good, but he is pretty creepy. I'm gonna have to give him like, I mean, he doesn't have any story. He basically doesn't even have any gameplay. He's kind of just there. I like him better than Farmer. Okay. Okay. I think he's better than this. No. I'll put him in between. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna get into some interesting ones. Krampus. I like Krampus. We gotta speed this up. Okay, I like Krampus. And he's in the Christmas Trials. Gameplay, I really like the gameplay. He was like super pain in the butt in Nightmare Mode. Like, I remember trying to do Nightmare Mode, and he is a pain. I am not gonna lie. Nightmare Mode with him is not fun. I do like his design in Nightmare Mode. Story doesn't have any story, basically. Gameplay. Design, I like his design. He looks actually, he's probably one of the best looking Mimic monsters, to be honest. I really like, Nightmare Mode is like such a pain in the butt, though. I'm gonna give him S. He's like so cool. Better than Buff Shaku, actually. I just really like him. Elf. So the elf is actually kind of rude. Okay, the elf just tells us what to do. Okay, we could have just left the elf there. But the elf is like, no, you have to do all this. Okay, so I actually don't like the elf. F tier. F, yeah, I'll say it's better than Nico, but I don't like the elf. It's rude. Okay, now we're on to book 2. You got Waterman. I'm hoping he actually comes back in one of the future chapters and is actually a monster that you actually get to, like, get chased by. Because right now, you don't actually get chased by him or anything. He's just kind of there for jump scares, and he's the one who crashes your boat onto the island of death. But, I really like him. He looks very cool. If he doesn't, okay, I'm gonna give him a high tier because I'm assuming he's going to come back and he's actually going to be a character. If not, I'm gonna bump him down if I do an updated tier list video. But right now, I'll say he's like better than my character. I'll put him like here. He's cool. I have hope for him. Okay, now we're actually getting into the good ones. So Rin. So the story is very sick. She's rude. She eats her own sister, and then her sister goes in the back of her head because her sister was buying her stuff. I mean, saving money for food. Okay. So she's rude. Gameplay. The gameplay is actually not that bad. I gotta admit, Nightmare Mode of Book 2 was awful. Oh, I can't even count how many times I tried to do Nightmare Mode of this. She actually wasn't the worst in Nightmare Mode. To be honest, it actually was later in the game. She actually wasn't that bad in Nightmare Mode. I'm gonna have to say, design's good. It's definitely gonna be an S. Better than Krampus. Better than Samurai. I'm gonna split those 2 in half and put her in the middle. Hold on. Okay, let's continue. So, next up is the back of her head. The back of her head is basically, I don't know. I think the back of the, I mean, like, she's kind of a jerk in the story. So, and the back of the head is like Mio or whatever is basically the better version. So they're basically the same. So I'll just put Meow in front of Ren. Next up is Snake Lady. Gameplay, it's very easy after you do it like a couple times. Design is insane. I really like the design. Probably one of the best designs I've ever made. Based off of story, we don't really know anything besides she guards the town so no one can get in. So basically she'll kill you if you go inside the town. Very cool. I'm gonna have to, can't be an S. Put it right here. Okay, I like this dude. Whatever his name is, Tongue Man or whatever. Gameplay is actually at first it's easy, but in nightmare mode it's actually a pain trying to get back and forth between the different places. I just like to just go and do the thing without looking at any of the paintings. If you were to go into every single house, that would be a pain. I love his design. It's so creepy. He did I don't know, I didn't have the best experience with him at first because when book 2 first came out, if you died, there's a chance that you just get a black screen of death and you could not escape it, and you'd have to restart everything. And I was playing the whole entire game, and once I got to this part, I got jump scare by him, and then I got the black screen of death. So I didn't have the best first impressions with him, but he's very good. I wish he had a better story. He's gonna be S. Who would be? I do like him. I really like him. Okay. I would say that I would put him in between. Okay, because he's kind of a jerk. We don't really know if he's a jerk yet. First up is... oh yeah, this is a painting lady. This was an insane part. I really liked how you like to paint. That's probably one of the most unique things I've ever did. See, look at them. Wait, where is he? Look how similar they are. Okay? It literally just looks like she has longer hair, and the face is a little bit changed. And the clothes and stuff is the same. But I think it deserves. I actually think bottom ass. That part was just so cool. When I first did it, I was like, wow, that's so cool. I just love the whole painting thing. How she wraps her head around you. Jump scares did that good, but I mean, I had to put in an S. This lady, she is kind of a pain on Nightmare. Not gonna lie, Nightmare is actually insane with her. Probably the second hardest part. I just like to go around and just test all the paintings. I don't actually memorize the paintings that are supposed to be done, and but it's actually really hard because she whenever she goes this way, she never actually goes that way. I'm telling you, I have never ever seen her go fully this way from the entrance. I have never seen her do that unless I was over there. I love the jump scare. I love the design a lot. I'm hoping she comes back. But if you remember in the book 2 trailer, she actually was in the city, and we actually never got to see her there. And I really wish she was in the city. I'm definitely gonna have to give her an S. Better than Krampus. I'll put her that's. Yeah. We actually don't know. I don't think we actually know any of the book 2 character stories besides Ren. It's this dude. Okay, so he actually is at the heart of it. Okay, before they removed the elevator in the middle and added it to the side, he was actually a pain in the butt. He always got me through the elevator and stuff, and it was actually a nightmare. My brother hates him, okay? Because my brother always stuck in the middle because he could never get into the elevator because the thing would just keep blocking him. My brother hates him. I do like how it looks like ketchup in nightmare mode, and I do prefer it when it's off the side. He's actually not that hard anymore, so I'll give him a B. How far in B? Just kidding. He's the best. Next up is the three-eyed dude. The three-eyed dude. I like him. He's very cool. I think his actual area isn't that bad. It's kind of just like a straight line, but you can definitely loop him around. But there has been times where he goes invisible and I cannot see him, and then I run right into him. And it is a little bit of a pain in the butt because there's like a bunch of those pillars like this, and I always try to like loop them around it, and it sometimes works. But the hard part is getting out of the elevator. Because once you get out of the elevator, you can either go upstairs or straight. I usually just go upstairs, and then once he goes up and then goes back down, I kind of follow him, and then I hide. But it's very hard to get upstairs because every single time I try to do it, he is always going up the stairs. And he's very, very, very hard. He has killed me many times in Nightmare Mode. So, yeah. I love his design, though. I kind of have to... I really like the whole kitchen area. I think he has the best map out of all the ones in the boat. I'm giving him S. I would here. He's good. Timon or Timon or whatever you want to call him. He is very hard. Okay, I just want to get this. I just want to say this. He is like so hard. Like he literally destroys all of my Nightmare runs. Like 90% of the times I die on Nightmare is because of him. I always try to avoid his level because he is just the worst. He's the worst. Gameplay, he's the hardest Mimic character. I am not even gonna lie. In my opinion, he is literally the hardest Mimic character. I am not even lying. I love his design, especially in Nightmare Mode when his head's cut off. Like half of his head. That is insane. I wish we had some story. I'm gonna have to give him an S. He's just... Okay, he's giving me so many memories. I'm thinking about like even though he's hard, I can't say he's bad because of his difficulty. I actually really like his difficulty. I would say it's like here. I would say. I'm gonna go back through, see everything's okay off camera, and then I'll tell you if I switch anything. Next up is the book 2. So we actually don't have any gameplay of him yet. I'm assuming we're gonna make him chase us in chapter 2. Maybe not, but he looks pretty cool. Gameplay. There's no gameplay. Story, we don't know anything really about him. I like his design. I actually kind of like his old one better. I don't know why. Like I don't know. In his new design, he actually looks kind of weird. I mean, his face is good, but I don't know. He's like doesn't have a shirt or anything. It's weird. But I like him better than Sama. I'll say that. Currently, I would give him like top of A. Actually, I'm gonna have to give him like here because you don't have any gameplay really. Once we get gameplay, my opinion will probably change. Okay, so this dude, he's an NPC. He tells us to like go to Kenio and he'll tell us what to do. We do see that he dies shortly after. We don't know from what. Okay, that's an interesting thing. How did he die? Because it definitely wasn't from the giant dude, because the giant dude couldn't have gotten in there. And he was just dead on the ground. So I'm really wondering who killed him. I'm hoping it's not just, he just died and you'll never know. I'm hoping, like, we actually know. I think it might be the worshipper or whatever. We'll get to him after, but I'm pretty sure he's the one who killed him. But, yeah, I like him. He's probably he's the best NPC. I'll give him, like, bottom of A. He's the best NPC in the game. Kenio, he's a jerk. He gets an F tier. He literally tells us, like, we didn't even have to do the town part, because, like, he's the one who told us to do all that stuff in the town. And then he sends us to a boat with demons on it. And he's kind of rude. He's just a jerk. I don't like him. He gets F. I'd say he's better than all of these, just because at least he's interesting, but he's rude. I don't like him. He's a jerk. S tier. He's interesting. Okay. Wait, no, he's not the... Wait, who's the best... No, he can't be... Wait. I'm going insane. He can't be S tier. I'll put him, like, right here. He's, like, right before him. I really like him, but I like the alien dude. He's cool. Okay, this is the Witch Trials person. Which trust person? I would say like there. Which trust person's fine. So far, the book 2 guy, he is alright. We don't know much about him besides his brother died and stuff. And, he's a little sus. I'm not gonna lie, he's kind of sus. Because I don't know what's up with him and his brother. Like, I don't know who killed his brother or whatever. I'll give him, he's probably the best. Up on, like, right here for now. We don't know much about him yet, since we've only had 1 chapter. The Evil God. So this is basically kind of the main bad guy, to be honest. Because, like, it's literally the leader of all of them. It is literally the leader. I'm really hoping he's a final boss out of, like, I'm hoping, after all 4 books are done, there's, like, the ultimate level. Like, it's not a book 5. It's literally just, like, the ultimate chapter where you finish off this demon. That would be so cool. Right now, he doesn't have any story, basically. He doesn't have any gameplay. We don't even get to see what he looks like, unless it's literally just the arms. I would say currently he would be like bottom of B, but I do have hope for him. Wait, I should think bottom of C. The only reason I'm not gonna give him like F tier because he's basically nothing is because I have hope that he's gonna be a big part of the story. Okay, this is the book 4 person. We don't know much about it. The design's pretty good, but it's the book 4 person, and so far, he might be my favorite out of all of them. This is the old version. I don't know why I took this picture. But, he's probably my favorite out of all of the 4 monsters. But, right now, like, I think he's going to be my favorite based off the design. But right now, he's going to have to be bottom of B. Because we just don't know much about him yet. Umbrella persons, so far, he's going to be my least favorite out of all of them. I'll give him top of C. Next up is our dead brother. He's a mystery. We do not know what happened to him. Who knows what could have happened to him. But we do not know. I like how people thought that the worshipper was him. That's pretty cool. He's an interesting dude. I actually put him right in front of his other brother. Because I kind of like him better. Actually, no. Bottom of A. I don't know, it's like his mystery. This guy. Okay. So this is the worshipper. This is like the biggest mystery. So he drags us onto the island. And he jump scared us like 1 time. And he is very interesting. I wonder if he actually is our brother. Because the thing is, they switched it so it doesn't look that much. But I think they just switched it so it doesn't look as similar to him. Because I think that they were planning on having them being the same, but I think they were just like planning on no one really noticing. But after people figured it out, it's kind of obvious. But I'm pretty sure that they were like, oh well, let's just make them a little different, so people kind of think that they're wrong. Even though the lore writers kind of confirmed that he wasn't. But who knows? They could be lying. Maybe they just want to keep it a secret. But I don't really think. But he is like the biggest mystery. I'm pretty sure he's like the kind of like the his like sidekick or something. Because he kind of is like, I don't know. It just kind of feels like he's like one of the main bad guys or something. Right now, he's actually gonna be bottom of S tier because he looks so creepy, and he's like probably the biggest mystery. Floating head. He's rude. I'll give him like top of D tier because he's funny. Put him like up here. Apparently this got screwed up. It's supposed to be Yashu's friends, which is our person from book 1's friends in the story. Basically none of the book 1 things would have happened with them, so I'm gonna have to give them right here. Actually at the bottom because they literally are the reason that all of this happened. They told us to go to the school. The bird. I really hope the bird is actually like comes back because the bird is sitting on top of the building in the city. I mean, in like the town. It looks cool looking. It's gonna have to be D, top of D, but because we don't know. Okay, these are gonna be like top of F. They're just in the town until you talk to Kenio. Angel. Actually, the bottom. Put him like I put him above the elf. It has a good jump scare. The giants. I'm hoping that in the future there's gonna be like an actual live one. Currently, it's gonna have to be F. This is the chief of the town that's the doll thing was in. Don't know much about it. I put it like with those. This one actually has good story. It's her best friend, and she has a pretty sick story, to be honest. Yeah, it's interesting. I'll put her in bottom of D just because she kind of has a story. Okay, and obviously I was kidding. I totally forgot I did that. I'm obviously kidding about this. He's going to be going in B, I would say, like, right here. Wait. Okay, I gotta see all this first. Okay, guys, this is my official list. So the top 3 is Mahari comes in 3rd. I liked her, but she's just not my favorite, but she's definitely in 3rd. 2nd has to be Tone. He's the boss, okay? But I like him, okay? I've always really liked him. He has to be my top. Okay? Current I don't know, it just feels weird saying he's my favorite because it's like all these, but I don't know. I mean, I'm going to do another one in the future, and here's everything. I changed a couple things up, not that much. Like, I moved him up. I moved Biwaki up a lot. And moved some things around. But yeah, let's move on to the finale. I gotta hurry this up, so let's just... So, Chapter 1. Okay, Chapter 1... Chapter 1, I'm gonna have to say it's like a C. It's a good introduction, but it's... Even after the revamp, it still feels like the first thing they've done. I don't know, this just feels like... It kind of feels... I don't know. I just haven't been the biggest fan of Chapter 1. Chapter 2, on the other hand... I like Chapter 2 better than Chapter 1. It's gonna have to be B. I really like Chapter 2. Oh yeah, I had a lot of memories of Chapter 2. It's gonna have to be better. Chapter 3. Chapter 3 will be A. I like it better than Chapter 2. Since it has like my favorite, like some of my favorite characters in it. Like literally my top. It has 2 of my top 3 favorite characters in it. I have to. Mimic Chapter 4. I would say it's... I don't know. It has to be better. Okay, it kind of has to. The Witch Trials. The Witch Trials are interesting. I think it might be better. Yeah, it's better. I would say it's... I know, I really like Chapter 2, like Shaku. But I do like Witch Trials. But the Witch Trials were a pain in the butt. I'm gonna have to... Okay, Witch Trials just hadn't had the best first experience with it. So I'm gonna have to say it's a little bit worse than Chapter 2. Okay. Book 2 is awesome. I had to have an S. Okay, that is going to be... It's better than Chapter 4 in my opinion. That is... Is it? It's fun. It's a very fun thing. Yeah, it's better than Chapter 4. It's good. Okay. This... I'll go put it like right here. I don't know, it just feels like a little too short. It's my own complaint. The Death Trials. Never actually played it, but it looks fun, but a little bit repetitive and short. So I'll have to say it's like... in the middle. Hold on, I gotta think about a couple of these. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is how it would be. So I don't think any of the chapters that they made yet is worse than D or F. Chapter 1 just has to be one of these favorites. I've just never been the biggest fan. With the Witch Trials, it's definitely better than Chapter 1. The Death Trials, it just looks very fun. It looks a little repetitive, but I mean, I don't know, some parts in Witch Trials, like the first part in the last part of the last part, they kind of ruined it for me. Chapter 2, yeah, Chapter 2 is giving me some memories. I'm gonna have to say it's better than that. Yeah, Christmas Trials is better than that. I've played the Christmas Trials so much trying to beat Nightmare Mode. Chapter 3, yes, has 2 of my favorite characters. Chapter 4 just feels like it has very good gameplay compared to Chapter 3, so, like, they do have some of the best characters, but I just have to say Chapter 4 is better. I don't know, this is really fun, especially playing with a lot of people. This is, like, really fun. Like, if you don't want to win, like, if you just, you know, like, I don't know. I think it's a little better. It just feels, I don't know, it just feels better than Chapter 4. And obviously that's my favorite. That's the only S tier for now. I'm hoping Book 2, Chapter 2 is going to be better than this, but who knows. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So this video is super long, but I mean, we've went over a lot of things. In the comment section below, tell me if I missed anything for like the characters. I'm pretty sure I didn't miss anything for the chapters. But if you guys enjoyed this video, yeah, I'll do another one in the future, like in the far future, after they add maybe like more than 20 characters and maybe like 3 or 4 different chapters. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!